Welcome to this meditation, channeled by Sananda Kumara. Please find a comfortable position with your back straight. Close your eyes and connect with your body. Before we begin, we advise you to set an intention from your heart for this experience. Repeat with me, mentally or if possible out loud. I allow myself to be open to love. I allow myself to be in the present moment. I allow myself to connect with my body. I allow my energy to flow freely. I am here and now. Take 3 deep breaths and get ready. The channeled meditation is about to begin. I wish you a beautiful journey.
How deeply and profoundly you are connected to your body here and now. How much can you perceive of everything that you are? I invite you to be fully present in your body and to recognize all the beauty, all the glory of having a temple, of existing in a physical shape. And in this beautiful glory you can also find all the conditionings from this and past lives that prevent you from being completely here in your most profound potential. Every indecision, every self-doubt, every moment in your past creations where you feared, all the restrictions, the punishments that you induced in yourself from your behavior, from the blindness, from your actions, or from the mere existence inside a bubble of energy that were restricted on its nature, reflected on you here and now as some sort of pain, suffering, discomfort in the body. So inside the beauty and the glory of your own self, there is different expressions of you. And all of those things shaped you, give you a form. If you follow the momentum of these shapes and forms, you inevitably will repeat the cycles in your life as you are aware already. But how much pain and suffering can you take? How much repetition, how much self you can extract out of this suffering until you say, this is quite enough for me. Maybe 100 lives or 1,000 lives. There is a moment where all the doors can be opened to us. And this is the moment where all the doors can be opened to you to be finally free of the repetition of cycles of pain and suffering that you don't even know why. As it is the nature of this existence, that is why you forget to have the opportunity to overcome without fully becoming once again. That's why people die again and again and again. They can't recycle themselves inside life. They require the mastery of the butterfly that can become and let go of everything to be completely transformed inside the flow of life, to be free and liberated as you live. It's time to let go of this suffering. How much of it is still present? Every day you awaken, every day you remember, I am alive, I exist. And what is inside of you, what you bring from the realms of your subconscious mind, the realm where all of this suffering from past lives, all of this addiction is still very much alive. And so you bring a sample of it to this reality, so that you have the opportunity to relive it or to cleanse it. You can go through the circumstances unaware or very much awake, and slowly you become the one that is worth 1,000 lives, as you are the only one responsible and capable of changing all of this. And so from this state, the cycle of life and death becomes obsolete, as you can reshape and recycle yourself. You can still choose rebirth, but not because you're so overwhelmed in pain, suffering, resistance, but because you love the reshaping, profound rebirth in someplace else. So, what you are carrying with you from so many cycles, how beautifully you can become fully awakened. It is the nature of things that an awakened soul cannot encompass so much suffering and pain and still enjoy fully life. The fully integrated and awakened self wish not to remain on an earth that feeds out of suffering constantly. So this is a very beautiful moment to you and all of us, where we can finally stop the degradation of this plane of existence by bringing the softness, the aliveness, purity of an elevated realm inside of this material existence. So you can truly choose to remain, and life can go on for a couple of thousands of years if you wish. Because life fully expresses your soul. It is no longer a prison where the environment is distasteful and the illusion created by the forgetfulness to be able to be here, it is no longer required. But in order to all of this to become, everyone that is co-creating and remaining in this beautiful globe in higher form must become one with all these old cycles, all of these past lives and its heaviness and charges must become integrated. It makes no more sense to be here in suffering and pain. When you integrate, you just choose to be free and happy, and your expansion requires a new earth. And this is happening all at once for all humans on this planet. It is by divine wish and decree of so many beings of light in this planet for so long that these to become fully manifested. And you are here now to choose how to be, how to express. Is it worth it to remain attached to old ways? Old ways that you have to use to remain alive and grounded in a planet of pain? Or do you have the choice and the opportunity for new ways to arrive that are soft, gentle? Allow yourself to remain detached, not only from your sense of self, but from human concepts. You can be free from the idea of you. Who am I? Who am I? I don't know. But maybe you need to understand that the conditionings remain. The way I feed, the way I entertain, the way I connect, the way I become, maybe are still stagnated in old wounds and concepts. Humanity's language is corrupted by pain and suffering. How can you remain free if you still attach to those concepts? It's a prism of reality. It's a lens in which you see everything around you. Again and again and again will come the time that you believe yourself free, but attached to language and concepts. You remain a prisoner of identity, not of self, but of reality. How can you understand that life on the new earth requires you to become the unknown? How many times you have to see that the unknown you cannot grasp? It's not for your mind of now to conceive. It's not for your body of now to feel fully the extension of it. It's for the one that will become. Remind yourself that for the caterpillar, the butterfly is inconceivable. So stop trying to guess and flow in frequency. Trust. Open your arms and release. Use guidance from the flow. Use guidance from frequency. Tune in. That is the only thing you should hold close at heart. Frequency. Become aware of this. If you sense a frequency, that is you on the new earth. That is your grounding. That is your new sense of bearing, of direction. Become aware of this. Be fully awakened to this. You are not your dreams. You are not your wishes. You are frequency and you resonate. Dreams and wishes is just our awakening form of frequency. The frequency is the bearing, not the ignition. The fire is not the match that started it. The fire is the fire, and the match is just a small sample of it. So remember that your desires and wishes are just a vessel of awakening. Become aware of this. Frequency is your guide. Follow this. Comprehend this. Become absolute awakened to frequency. Your sense perception, your ability to see frequency in others and in reality, to align your path. If you go out of frequency, you are going to a new reality. Frequency is your guide. There is no more right or wrong. Go with frequency. If you try to hold too strongly to ideas, concepts in your mind, if you attach your movements to these concepts, you struggle with reality and you go out of alignment and the frequency is gone. So remember, frequency is the key, frequency is the guide, frequency is the flow, frequency is the alignment, frequency is the divine, frequency is the path, frequency is the presence of I am in you. As we understand once again the beauty and the glory of frequency, and what does it mean, as it is translated by a sensation that also comes with emotions and thoughts, and that our thoughts, our dreams, our imagination can be the match that put fire to a frequency. We can start to grasp the understanding that the awareness about our thoughts and emotions are telling us what frequency we are aligning. In the alignment with a specific frequency, we create a prism of reality. It will translate for us what is there in the world. It will tell us how we will see people and ourselves and situations in our life. So when we follow old thoughts, we are igniting old frequencies. When we believe in old concepts, concepts that were imagined, concepts that were created in old frequencies, we start going back to old realities. The frequency of the new earth in itself new, as the name suggests. And the new is unconceivable. New concepts, new ideas, new forms will come to exist out of this frequency. A new language will arise, a new way of communicating, understanding in everything that we do will arise out of this new. If we understand this, we can clearly start to understand also the impact of this in our daily life and routine. That when we think life is very counterproductive because our thought patterns itself are attached to the old, and we need to be very, very helpful for our new earth by using very smart language, new ways of conceiving everything around us and behaving. Old behaviors come tainted with old ways. Remind yourself of this, so you can keep cleaning and understanding that step by step, moment to moment, you will migrate continuously to new behaviors. It will keep progressing to a purest and purest form and frequency as you are being elevated. This shaking of the grounding in concepts and emotions, it's what is creating the instability in the system and people all around the earth. You could comprehend this. You can sense that there is a sense of purpose and connection in the frequency, that you can ground yourself no longer in ideas or a sense perception of old, but to a frequency, and keep grounding yourself there and trust that the roots will keep recreating as frequency arises and arises and arises. That is the joy and the beauty of the Creator in transformation. Awaken to this and rejoice from it. That is the beauty of your transformation. As you understand this, how is your body now? How is your frequency now? What is your inner state? Are you in any way splitted or divided? Is there a part of you very much alive and elevated, another one that feels pain and deadness? Or are you already in completeness? Are you already in state of unicity? Can you sense all of you in one form? Let's move these energies together as friends and family that are integrated in a new way of being, a new earth. As we are all here in many forms and shapes surrounding you, we are a blanket of peace and love around your forms, and we surround you with our glory, and we glorify you as the beauty of your own awakening and elevation. As you remember this form and shape of unicity, we are here. Let go of blame and guilty and suffering, all the rejections that you may believe or not believe, and embrace acceptance, connection, integration. It's time to rejoice the beauty of integration. So remember, I love fully and completely who I am. I remember the feeling and sensation of being one. I remember how does it feel to have no masculine or feminine, just being a complete self. I remember with everything inside of me has one voice, one flow, one direction in pure harmony. I remember a moment where everything in me was peace. I remember a reality where everything around me, it is in the same state. I remember frictionless, where there is no attraction. There is just a waltz, a dance, a perfect dance. I remember. I am. Allow this to grow. Allow this to become. You are one. There is no attraction, no blame, no suffering, no judgment. There is a celebration and ecstasy. There is a purity. There is a smile and a joyfulness. There is a child that can run for miles and miles away from their parents, and it's always safe. There is a child that can do anything and go anywhere, because this anything and anywhere is always aligned. The child always knows, and there is a profound sense of security and safe. Bring this to you. Bring this to your inner child. Really put some effort to it. There is so much fear in humanity. Really bring sense of safety and security. It doesn't matter where you go, what you do, what you eat, whatever is being served to you, whatever is happening around you, it is safe. Because every food, everything that's being done around you is very different from what's being done now. Everything that comes alive in the new earth, it's perfectly aligned to everything. So there is never corruption or degradation. It's every time safe. It's every time beautiful, and everything around you is inviting you to remain in this state of safety. Go deep into this. Bring this sensation of safety to your body here and now. How it is to feel absolutely safe. Now project safety everywhere around you. And you see the new earth. And now you found another way to really ground yourself in the new earth. Feel yourself in the grass. Feel yourself surrounded by nature on the new earth. And all the beauty of it everywhere around you. It's a beautiful sensation. ground yourself in this frequency, then remember that this is your safety. This is your highest protection. This is home. This is family. This is being you. Bring this sensation to your body here and now. Bring this to this instant and moment. And allow this sensation to spread around you in every atom, to spread around in all the material realm, to inform to this quantic reality that this is your choice. And visualize all of us as pillar of lights holding this frequency, emanating very strongly a frequency to all the system, as avatars of the divine what is our choice, and resonates beautifully all around us, and go deep inside the earth, as you and Gaia are emanating the same. And so we are co-creators of a new earth. So be it, and so it is. I invite you to center in your heart and be completely present here and now. Recognizing the star in the center, your divine spark. Recognize the pillar of light that comes from the center of creation itself and flows through you, bringing divine perception, perfection, understanding, clarity, love. And it's going down and connecting and grounding you to the new earth and beyond, to the borders of creation, where endless energy is ready to be tapped. And so many beautiful qualities comes up and up as a golden spiral of pure energy that comes and elevates earth and you and goes deeper and deeper to the center, connecting to the sphere in the middle. And you are this unified thing. You are the one that puts an end to the illusion of separation. You are the one in between, the integrator in harmony, the one self of I am. And from this beautiful state you can access all the power of creation, of realities, of worlds and universes. Let's use the Goddess awakening us to co-create with the higher divine consciousness allowing to its beauty, perfection to guide us in this journey, so that everything that we create, everything that we dream, imagine, or act upon reality brings beauty, harmony, joy, gentleness, consciousness, aliveness to everything that is. Let's co-create here and now by doing our own personal visualizations and decrees. As we are fully aware of our creative process, now more than ever, you can see and understand clearly how the frequency, the thoughts and the emotions are all interconnected to create realities. Here and now you can choose with awareness, with purpose and clarity, what reality you are co-creating with the divine. So choose now your narrative, how you interpret reality, how you guide yourself through frequency. Choose now what frequency, what reality we are co-creating with the divine, and to enhance and prepare you to do it beautifully, visualize yourself being successful along the day, reminding yourself to ground in the frequency that you choose, and visualize you beautifully celebrating your achievement and success in the end of this day. As we are here fully manifested in this form in the presence of the divine, we can choose to enhance our own creations by saying out loud and decreeing in front of the divine. Let's do it together. So be it and so it is, because this is my will, the will of divine sacred presence, divine sacred consciousness, manifested in this earth to this face and form and shape of I am. So be it and so it is, so be it and so it is, so be it and so it is. Gratidão, gratidão, gratidão.